Welcome to this introductory look at the ANSYS Engineering Knowledge Manager. My name is Loïc Degueldre from Simutech Group's Montreal office. This webinar session will cover a presentation of what EKM really is, followed by an example of an EKM implementation. Who shall attend this meeting? Well, because an implementation of such a tool involves simultaneously people, process, and technology, this webinar could interest people with different needs and different roles in the company. Simulation engineers, the users who are mainly dealing with data, simulation managers who are defining processes, and IT people who are managing the correct implementation of both computer resources and softwares. If one looks at the data generated during a simulation process, it starts from a few kilobytes at the early stages and can reach a few gig, even terabytes, if one performs design of experiments with many iterations. Moreover, with time, two phenomena occur simultaneously. Since computers' power is increasing and simulation softwares are gaining in maturity and complexity, the cost of simulation is decreasing, and simulations themselves are getting more complex. We do not only perform analysis on a single part or a single assembly, but on a whole system with coupling different physics. Thus, the amount of data to be managed is growing even faster, so that it's becoming urgent to manage data properly. If you are struggling with data management, spending too much time retrieving old files, if you are willing to capture and standardize best simulation practices within your organization, if you are interested in retaining, reusing, protecting your simulation expertise, which is your IP, if you want to leverage the collaboration between users in your group, or if you have ever asked yourself the following questions: what if I didn't have to FTP files all over the world? What if I could control access to the right data by the right people? What is the value of simulation to my company? Then, let's join us for this webinar on EKM, a web-based and scalable product which is dedicated to simulation data, simulation process, and data access management. And keep in mind that if the cost of implementing a system for data management can be evaluated in thousands of dollars, the cost of doing nothing is even more critical. And if you want some more information, just contact your local Simutech Group office at www.simutechgroup.com/offices.